Good morning and welcome back to the Now Morning Show, the Thursday edition. So you know we in Tobago, and whenever we head across to Tobago, we always check in with our feet, at least through our good friend Delicia Burris, who is a foot health and wellness specialist, specifically because this month of April is also Foot Health Awareness Month. So good morning, Delicia.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me here again.
Always necessary because we use our feet every day and might take for granted how much we need to focus on the health and care of it. So we need to check in with you, particularly for this month. Before we go into the specifics though, Foot Health Awareness Month entails what exactly? Are we looking at specific types of diseases or specific percentages that we need to get down here in Trinidad and Tobago?
So we are actually looking at the general aspects of your feet, of why it's so important, why it's so necessary of taking care of your feet, as caring for your feet is crucial, as they are the foundation of your body, supporting your weight, enabling movement. And if you are neglecting your feet, it could cause pain, mobility issues, and even complications such as infection, especially for those who have diabetes. So caring for your feet is vital to enjoy an active lifestyle.
Now, even if you're not enjoying an active lifestyle, we can all attest to how important that care is. And in your particular instance, with your Glorious Touch Health and Wellness Spa, you pay particular attention to persons who have diabetic complications to their feet. That we definitely know. So in terms of foot care, you could give us some insight, immediately reminding us of the types of footwear we should look forward to wearing most. Depending on our lifestyle, I imagine the need will differ, but just off the top of your head, what are some strong suggestions you can make when looking at footwear that we should pay attention to?
Yes, so the best type of shoes or active footwear you need to look for, especially the type of warm climate that we are living in, I will recommend breathable, lightweight footwear that have proper arch support and comfortable. It has some who still want to wear the footwear, such as ladies who like high heels. I will always recommend to be wearing insoles for much added support, especially for ones who have to be standing for long periods of time. Always look for the type of shoes that are well fitted. There are some that always want to be wearing the latest styles, but still make sure that you care for your feet because, for one example, I had a client who was in his late 80s who was suffering from diabetic neuropathy. He lost senses in his feet, and one thing he regretted in his younger years, I just always say, he had to rely on his children just to carry him from A to B in his own home. And he didn't like that. He wished he could go back in time by caring for his feet, just to be independent in his own home.
Right. Now, I'm going to go back specifically to the high heels because I am a high heel girl. But in between, especially as we were just talking about the fashion quota coming up and featuring Ted Arthur, I like a good flat or two. Are there any things we should look at for the flats that we might be wearing this Java season coming?
Yes, although you like to wear flats, make sure they are very comfortable and have arch support. If it's way too flat, you're putting a lot of strain on your muscles and on your back. It must be very comfortable, have proper arch support, and make sure you could even have an insole in it that is very comfortable. If not, just go to the pharmacy and put in an extra insoles. You have Dr. Soul's insoles to name one, and trust me, it will help a lot with your feet.
So I have to ask, because I'm hearing insoles or inserts for heels and flats. Are there certain features we should be looking for? Are there universal things that we can all use?
It have different types for everyone. As someone who does like to stand for long periods due to work, you have some that who it does for people who does wear high heels. It have people who does be working construction. You have different types for everyone. You just need to look for the ones that best for you and
Okay.
suited for that type of person. Even for people who are suffering from sciatica and back pain, just ask for the person in the pharmacy and they could direct you, or someone who in the medical pedicure area just like me, I could recommend one just for you as well.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about those commonly occurring problems with feet across genders, perhaps age even, because we did touch on the types for both active life and even style-wise, but I'm sure you've seen things across the board that we should be aware of.
Yes. So some of the active or common occurring foot problems is some corns and callus. Those are areas of thick, hardened skin that develop by the response of your body trying to protect itself when you have constant rubbing and friction. And those are caused from ill-fitting shoes, standing for long periods of time. There's also a fungus that is very common, such as athlete's foot. Those cause itching, redness, scaling, to name a few. And that is a highly contagious fungal infection. You could get it from communal showers, not drying between your toes, and the fungus love warm, damp places. Hence the reason it's very crucial to dry between your toes after showers. And diabetic neuropathy. Those are caused from nerve damage due to diabetes, which can cause foot pain, numbness, and decreased sensation.
Now, granted that we have a range of possibility there, whether it be that you're like me on the ball of your feet, callous down, or if you actually have that diabetic condition, you will see certain factors or symptoms coming up. Tell me things that we should look out for that would cause alarm and need us to escalate to perhaps go to some sort of specialist or doctor to get better treatment.
Well, you could, while looking out for those issues, just make sure and do daily foot checks, making sure that you look for any cut sores, any type of cracks, make sure and moisturize your feet, especially go for a pedicure, especially to us certified pedicurists. We just look for the nitty-gritty of your feet, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I just always say. We could recommend over-the-counter products for that person, as well as look at it as a self-care, not as a chore. Some just think it's a waste of money or it's not a necessity. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, as some people spend time or spend money for their hair, their nails, or even their beard, while you're not taking care of your feet the same way.
Now, I can think of a few gentlemen who might need a little help, and in that case, how do we connect with you to find out more on how we can give ourselves better foot care?
So people could look for me at Glorious Touch TT on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at GLORIOUSTOUCHTT.
Beautiful. All these upcoming celebrations, we could get a little gift voucher, so and perhaps send some of them your way all the way in Tobago. But Delicia, it's always a pleasure to speak with you. Any last messages or tips that you want to leave with us for Foot Health Awareness Month?
Yes, not because you're suffering in silence, that don't mean that you have to continue like that. If you have any issues with your feet, don't ignore it. Go immediately to a foot care specialist, a certified pedicurist, anyone who could listen, as don't wait too long. Some people just wait until it's too late, and you always wish that you took care of your feet. Remember, your feet carries you everywhere. Take care of your feet, you would not regret it.
Thank you so much, Delicia. We will check in with you perhaps later on in the year to update you on all of the tips you've given this morning, but you enjoy the rest of the week ahead.
Thank you so much.
Delicia Burris, the CEO and founder of Glorious Touch Health and Wellness Spa, giving us some insight on the importance of foot care this Foot Health Awareness Month.